Hello, everyone. We're here with Damien Roach, and he is the director and playwright of the UCCF production for 2009. How will you respond? Hi, Damien. Nice of you to join us.
Hi.
So tell me, what was your inspiration for this piece?
Well, the initial inspiration came from Luke chapter 5, verse 1 to 10. And this dealt with Jesus in this scenario where the disciples were at the lake. And he asked Peter to cast out his net for a catch, a fish. And this came after the disciples were toiling all night and caught nothing. But at his word, Peter did what he said. And lo and behold, they caught so many fish. Afterwards, now, Jesus asked them not to focus on the initial miracle, but to focus on becoming fishers of men, bringing salvation to lost souls. So that was the real inspiration behind it.
So can you briefly tell us the background for this production?
Okay. Well, the background of the production, it centers around the lives of the youth at the local church. The youth session leader, Melissa Cross, played by Davida Whitwright, she, has this session where the youth can come in, where they can practice their religion, where they can show God how they really feel, and stop putting up that front that they have to carry in the in the regular world, because there's a street culture. In this play, there's a real theme between the street culture and the church culture, and the struggle between the two, the power struggle in the neighborhood. And it is accurately portrayed in how we respond, where the teens have to make a decision whether they will follow God or whether they will conform to the norms of the streets. There are also other satellite issues in this production. One of them is the conservative behavior of the pastor, played by Raphael Saul, and Pastor Stephen Moore's character is a very deep character. He's focused on upholding the image of the church and doing the things that are of God, while maintaining a good image of the church. But he's also taking away from the energy of the youth session by bashing it and saying that it might not be a good idea to continue in this vein. Other supporting characters are Crystal Cross, who is played by Theolo, and she is a very ambitious businesswoman who has no time for the things of God, but is just so heavily focused on her work career and breaking that glass ceiling. The other very important character is Dwight Young, played by Danton Phillips. He's a young, mixed-up teenager who goes through all these different decisions in life and is trying to come closer to some semblance of understanding of what life is about, but finds himself on the wrong path when he wants to, branch off and do his own thing, coming out of an abusive family.
Okay, so do you think that the cast members accurately portray the characters which you created for this production?
Yes, I do. I think that they did it, but initially it was a bit of a struggle. Some of the members couldn't really identify with the characters. So after we sat down and we talked through the characters and we went through the character sketches, we drew the actors and actresses a lot closer to the characters, and they were able to portray it well. For me, it wasn't just a casting thing, where you say, okay, this person is like that in real life, so let's get that person to play the part. They had to go in and understand the characters, understand the people that they will potentially be ministering to before they could go and act out the parts as they did so well.
So what do you want people to gain by watching this production?
I want people to understand that God is calling them to a higher understanding of Him, to a higher level in Him. The response is not just a one-off thing where God calls you and tells you, I want you to know me, and that's it when you say no. But it's a constant tugging at your heart, where you can understand that God wants to know you personally, where you make a decision that turns Him away or that pushes Him farther away from your life. There's always another situation where God says, come, follow me, be with me. I can show you who I want you to be.
So where do you see the drama ministry going in general and in your life specifically?
Well, drama is very diverse, and it is an art form that has so much potential. Drama moves straight off the stage and goes into film and production where it can meet people at the heart of their lives, where it can reach people. So I think that drama can be used to benefit others in a way. They can see themselves on the stage, they can watch the characters go through different life-changing decisions, and they can really identify with some of these characters. I find if some of us as writers, portray the characters well and have a certain level of depth for the characters, people can really look at the characters and see their lives unfolding. And that's where the real ministry begins. Well, in general, I think that drama is a dying art form, but if everyone rallies together, I think that we can really revive it in Barbados.
Thank you very much, Damien, for joining us. And that was it, the director and the playwright for the UCCF production for 2009. How will you respond? Thank you for watching.
Good night.